Stop being so defensive and listen to us, Robbie.
We're just worried about you, that's all.
No need to be worried. I got this.
I don't think you fully understand what you're carrying. The parchment packs a lot of evil.
And what? You don't think I can handle it? I'll have you know that you aren't the only one who has a corner on controlling darkness. Just ask Sparky.
We're just concerned.
Concerned? You're starting to sound an awful lot like Caretaker, Nico.
Since when did you become such a jerk?
Since he started carrying that damn page, that's
Why
when...
don't you worry about yourself, Blade?
Whatever you say, Robbie. Why don't you go find Peter?
Well, maybe I will. I'm out.
Well, we tried.
The parchment of power is no joke. Then again, neither is Robbie. Let's just hope he's right and he can handle it.
Yeah, let's hope.
Something about Jeremiah Kane's statue drew me. Guess it's that old Spirit of Vengeance connection, huh?
Like you, Kane carried more burdens than any one man should.
Yeah, so he knew how the big honor could also become a curse.
Do you feel like you have been cursed?
Absolutely. I mean, it's awesome to be one of the Midnight Suns and have the incredible responsibility of carrying the parchment of power. But it also really sucks.
No one ever said our tasks would be easy, especially now.
I get it. It would just be nice if the price of failure wasn't, you know, the end of the world.
Blaze's betrayal probably soured your outlook.
About that. I keep thinking about what happened back in Limbo. Right before all the fighting broke out, when Blaze told me you were the key to the parchment, the prophecy, all of it. And that if we took you out, the world might survive.
Robbie.
I know what you're gonna say. Don't trust Blaze. I get it. Which is why I'm thinking I should read this parchment for myself and find out exactly what caused him to get so worked up about you.
The forces of the parchment and the Darkhold are not to be trifled with, Robbie. You cannot expect to read the page the way you would a normal book.
Oh boy, here we go. More of that. This is beyond you, Robbie. I've been hearing this junk since I asked to see my first R-rated movie as a kid. Guess what? I snuck into those movies and I can sneak a peek at the parchment.
Trust me, this is not the same as childhood misbehavior. You are gambling not just with your life, but the lives of all of those who love you.
Fine, forget it. I'm not gonna read the page. Happy now?
I am relieved, yes. But what are you going to do instead?
I'm gonna do what I normally do. Sit and worry. And hope Stark hurries up with whatever he's building in the forge.
That may take a while.
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear you say that. After all this, I better get a statue of my own around here.
Just tell me.
I already told you.
That was just a bunch of hocus-pocus mumbo-jumbo.
Authored by the hand of a corrupted elder god, vile, unspeakable evil power contained within its pages.
I get it. The Darkhold is bad. But I'm a scientist. I need facts, examples, highlights, lowlights.
Are you really asking me for a book report on the Darkhold?
I mean, I could just blast the page to smithereens without knowing the context, but understanding it is so much more interesting.
Context or no context, I'm still skeptical that your plan will actually work.
Well, okay, then share your deep insights with me, Dr. Spooky. Come on, spill the beans.
I have no beans to spill, Tony. I think I need some fresh air.
Oh, hey, I guess you're wondering why Strange and I were getting into it.
I saw enough.
He gets so huffy and precious when it comes to his magic stuff. Everything has to be shrouded in mystery, like he's on stage in Vegas or something. I think he's afraid I'm going to turn around and become an even greater sorcerer than he is.
Well, Tony, you are a bit competitive. I would not blame him for becoming a bit territorial as a result.
Aw, there's nothing wrong with a little friendly competition, is there?
I do not think Strange sees it as friendly.
Well, when he comes back, I'll try to smile bigger. Maybe that'll give him a hint.
Surely there is a way for you both to work together in harmony.
You'll never catch us in the same barbershop quartet. But, given enough time, I'm sure I can reverse engineer an Elder God's programming language. Sure, you may not be able to understand what I'm saying, but that's not my problem.
So you think the Darkhold is no different from some fabulous bit of technology?
Oh, absolutely. And like any other fabulous bit of technology, it's only a matter of time before I figure out how to do what I want to do with it. Every problem has a solution, my resurrected friend. And I'm going to find it.
It will be a challenge, but I know you can handle it.
Well, you don't have to tell me twice. Actually, you can tell me several times. I'm such a shameless sucker for praise.
And what about Strange? Are you going to let him sulk?
Oh, I'll find Dr. Spooky later, and explain my position clearly. Make sure he understands.
It might help if you stop calling him Dr. Spooky.
Yeah, you're right. I should use his name. Stephen Spooky.
I give up.
Well, don't give up yet. You need to get the research going on the Gamma Accelerator. I've got the pieces and Dad's research, and I'm ready to go. I'm serious about getting the research started. Parchment isn't going to blow itself up.
It turns out Tony does occasionally make useful contributions. Careful, Hunter. Punches are flying fast around here. I came out here to cool down. Carol kindly suggested I work out my frustrations on the punching bag. Her suggestion was wise.
I am afraid I know the source of your frustrations.
If you think this source has got salon-sculpted facial hair and an ego the size of Montana, then you are correct.
As usual, you have displayed keen wisdom by putting several rooms between yourself and Stark.
At this point, if I even hear the sound of his feet on the stone, I'll sock it to him, as the kids say these days.
Try to maintain that healthy distance. That is all I ask.
The problem with Tony is that he's too cavalier. I suppose that attitude has contributed to his success, but he can't do it with the arcane. It's a completely different realm. One that will deal him a brutal defeat if he doesn't change his ways.
You do not think he can destroy the Parchment of Power?
I don't think he understands just what the page represents. His whole life has been ones and zeros. The forces that shaped the Darkhold were powerful long before numbers or technology. They exist outside of the theory of relativity or quantum mechanics. They are elemental and esoteric as the rules of the dream space.
I hope the two of you can reach an understanding.
If he wants to work things out, he knows where to find me. Hopefully, my aggressions will have been worked out by then. That'll show him.
We need to take that monster out. Show no mercy.
After you, friends. Should do the trick. Done with. I've got a reputation to protect. Fear. Now let that be a lesson to you. I'm gonna rip you a new one. Right here. You looking at me? done with you.
As they say, it gets the job done.
That looked like it hurt. Maybe it's time you quit this racket.
I'm right here.
Crude, but effective. How long have you been waiting to do that? Nice move, bub. Now it's my turn.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Shop class is supposed to meet tonight.
So, just the two of us?
Actually, when I asked Parker, he mentioned you stopped by. Said he could convince Robbie if I could get you to show.
I'm sure everyone has something to say.
Maybe. But I already said too much. I have to fix this.
We should not keep them waiting.
Time to face the music.
So, what did you want?
A do-over? And to apologize for the last time.
It's a nice sentiment, but a do-over doesn't have much appeal for either of us.
Yeah, I don't understand why we should keep giving you chances.
You shouldn't. Not if you don't want to. But hear me out, okay? I've been the person in charge for years. When I'm stressed, I can steamroll people who never expected it, and certainly don't deserve it.
That's what assholes say. To justify their behavior so they can keep being assholes.
Half of the Avengers agree with you. Look, nothing I did was justified. I was a jerk. And I'm sorry.
Okay.
Look, when you take away all the trappings of ungodly wealth, I'm just a guy who likes to make things. None of my friends were into this stuff. I was the only kid who saw beauty in exhaust manifolds. who spent hours poring over the guts of a microprocessor. That's all I want here, to make things with friends. As long as that's still an option.
That's the whole idea behind this? Okay, here's how we make this work. Tony Stark, CEO, is banned from shop class.
But making things, Tony? The guy we're talking to right now? He can stay.
That's more than fair. Well, that was less painful than expected. Thanks for coming, Hunter. We all needed to, clear the air.
Glad that's over with. Feuding with Tony Stark is not an achievement I care to unlock. So, how about we make something new? Another day for retooling. We have a few more ideas in the backlog if you want to check them out. I finally have a use for the components you handed me. So, are we good to go on this project?
I am ready.
The Hell Ride is ready and waiting. I think that was our best work. Everyone did their part.
I'm ready to call it a night. How about you?
I am ready to go. What drove you to study medicine, Doctor?
I know what it's like to feel suffocated by a disease. I wanted to help others avoid my fate.
I admire your compassion.
To be fair, it wasn't entirely selfless. I needed to learn biology to cure myself.
I believe you are a good man.
Thank you for saying so. But I was not always the man you know.
I do not need to know your past self to know your current worth.
That is a wonderful sentiment. Please pass that along to Blade. I think he missed the memo.
Are you finally beginning to... Family protects one another. Family loves one another. Family would do anything to save one another. Is that not what these heroes of yours preach? Then why abandon you at the doorstep of that wretched pretender Mephisto, my precious child?
My family saved me. It was the coward Blaze that sold me out.
Perhaps. Still, Blaze is no coward. And he is most certainly not a friend to Mephisto. For him to have made such a deal, all the more reason I must have the page.
I knew you were going to go there.
Hear me, child. Say what you will about Johnny Blaze, but his soul is one of the strongest I have ever encountered. He has carried the parchment for decades without succumbing to its call, battled angels and demons alike, and rattled the thrones of far too many gods.
It almost seems like you admire him.
I simply state the facts. Now he is free of the page, and another takes on the mantle of its guardian.
Robbie.
Do you really think he will prevail over the parchment of power?
The Midnight Suns are no strangers to darkness, Mother. Controlling it is what we do.
The Darkhold is beyond any notion you have of darkness. It has no master, save for he that wrote it. My original offer still stands. If you truly value your friend, relieve him of his burden and surrender the parchment to me. Ignore my warning, and Blaze's betrayal will be a fond memory compared to what is coming next.
Care for a drink, Hunter?
I thought you only drank blood.
Oh, there is a time and place for everything. I need blood to survive, but every now and then I like to experiment with something new.
What is on today's menu?
I'm not sure. It came out of one of Dr. Strange's bottles. All I know is it's blue and it tastes like moonlight. And lemons.
Are you in the habit of sipping mysterious cocktails?
Well, you could say that. An untested cocktail of my own design once gave me fantastic powers. And what is life worth if you cannot risk it?
One might argue that life is worth so much it should not be risked.
You do not know the life I've lived. I was disfigured and sickly at birth. I would have risked everything for a cure. And I did. I would never have won a Nobel Prize if I hadn't taken a few chances.
They award Nobel Prizes for chance-taking?
Yes. Well, no. Well, sort of. Who could say the story of human progress is built on the backs of those who dared to venture into the unknown?
I have been to the realm of unknown. It looks a lot like Nevada.
Oh, fascinating. Did you take one of Magic's portals, or... Oh, hold on, you're joking, aren't you? Now I feel stupid.
Do not be so hard on yourself, Doctor. You were the one with the Nobel Prize.
Yes, and if they gave out prizes for being gullible, I would also have one of those.
Can I ask you a personal question, Doctor? Do you ever regret the risks you took to experiment on yourself?
A risk is not a risk if it does not hold the potential for regret.
It sounds like you have lived a hard life, but all of your choices led you here. And for that, I am grateful.
I'll toast to that.
Then pour me a glass of blue moonlight.
You know, now that I've had more time with it, this might just be a spoiled smoothie.
No, that can't be. I had that dream too.
Maybe it was something we ate.
Don't you mean someone?
I don't know. This stinks of a hex or a curse or something.
If we all had the same nightmare, does that mean we all share the same subconscious neurosis?
God, I hope not.
The probability of every single one of us walking the same dream state is 1 billion to 1. It must mean something.
Yeah, it means we might want to have a little chat with our friendly neighborhood hunter.
Oh, I knew I should have let Mr. Murdoch copyright that for me.
I still can't get that image out of my mind.
Same here. And that's saying a lot these days.
I'm sure there's a logical explanation for this all.
There is... the parchment.
I knew that page would find a way of messing with our heads.
Or maybe it was warning us about you-know-who.
Did you have the dream?
What dream?
I'm here if you want to talk about it.
I'm assuming you had the same dream last night as the rest of us.
I am pretty sure I did not. What was it?
I'll let Wanda tell you. She's better at communicating those kinds of things. All I can say is, what I saw last night made me worry about you.
I appreciate the concern, Robbie, but I'm all right. Whatever happened was just a dream.
Yeah, you seem all right standing here in the light of day. But that dream last night? Feels like too much of a coincidence that every single person in this abbey shared it.
I wish I could explain it.
Maybe it is the page, messing with us, trying to make us suspicious of each other.
It is possible. The full effects of the Parchment of Power have gone largely unstudied.
And they will remain unstudied. Honestly, I can't wait for it to be destroyed.
So, you are not going to read it?
Hell no. And not just because I suspect it's giving me bad dreams. Because I know whatever Blaze read set him off so hard that he betrayed us.
Are you afraid of reading the page because you think you would betray us, Robbie?
Kinda. Yeah.
I do not think you ever could. You are made of stronger stuff than Blaze.
Thanks, Hunter. It makes me feel better. But I'm still not chancing it. I think Wanda wants to talk to you. I should stop monopolizing your time and let her get a word in. Oh, and Hunter?
Yes, Robbie?
Take care of yourself, okay? Like, really take care.
I always do. What is everyone so upset about?
A nightmare. We all had the same one last night, and it has unnerved us. Wondering if you had the same one too. Would be weird if you were the only one in the Abbey who didn't.
You mean the one about Lilith?
Wait, you had a dream about Lilith?
Is that not the one you all had?
No, Hunter. We had a dream about you. And it was a pretty awful one, too.
What? What about me?
Let's just say you... something threw you above us. Your face twisted in what could only be described as extreme agony. And that's as far as I want to remember. I don't want to freak you out. I mean, it was just a dream, right?
Probably. Everything will be all right.
I just hope you're all right. Nightmare or not, it's shaken us up.
Wanda, I promise you. It was just a dream.
How can you be so sure? We should probably stop talking now. Everyone is staring.
They are staring?
Yep.
They really are frightened, are they not?
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, everyone here is just as afraid of me as they are of you.
Seems like everyone had a restless night. I hate to ask this, but are you all right?
Why? Do I look like there is something wrong with me?
No, not at this moment, but the dream, I mean, nightmare we all had of you.
The one everyone had, but no one will tell me about?
Let's just say you should be grateful to have your collar to protect you.
Protect me from what, exactly?
Your mother, Hunter. Who else? If it wasn't for that collar, who knows how she might be able to manipulate you? I wouldn't put it past her to invade your dreams, the way I think she just invaded ours last night.
Or maybe these dreams you had are just the parchment's influence.
No, Hunter. It was more than that. I felt her evil presence. I can still feel it lingering.
Sarah, have you considered that your sister is not as bad as you like to think?
No, I haven't. And I can't believe you would even suggest something like that. Maybe I was right to be worried about you. Sorry for snapping. It's just... In any case, best to keep our wits about us. I just don't want anything to happen to you, kiddo.
Hydra has been collecting field data of some sort on a remote server nearby, and we have a chance here to look for ourselves.
We can smell the power in your veins.
Consoles, it will do the hard work for us. Assuming we can keep Hydra from blowing up the server first.
Hawk, do it! I'll make quick work of you. Friend got it!
the fuck? You know the rest. Getting it done any way we know how. Love the effort.
I've been waiting.
Let's do it. Wow, that's embarrassing.
More coming.
You should be pleased with our progress.
I will not be defeated.
No one is to blame. You've left
I fear no end. Death has arrived. Prepare yourselves for the journey. No more insolence! That will not distract me!
Guess we're not done yet.
I think we're all feeling good about this one. Yes?
My fate is no different from yours. I know what my future holds.
Now remember who started this.
My fate is no different from yours. That will not distract me.
A welcome surprise.
I smell your fear.
I fear no end. I know what my future holds.
me off. Does that make me the new leader?
Pity these listless creatures.
Sure, why not? Hope Hydra has good insurance. To cover your medical bills?
You quit now! Shouldn't fight with Hulk!
You've recovered the data. Excellent work out there.
Come on over, Hunter. I'm slinging some hot, fresh, parchment-blasting tech here.
Is this it? Is this the thing that will destroy the parchment?
Well, you better believe it. That's the Gamma Accelerator. Plus a few tips taken from dear old Dad's notes. Plus a few crucial adjustments. Plus some revolutionary new tech created on the fly.
Are you sure it will work?
I'm sure you've got a million questions. Come to the war room and you can hear my full spiel. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.
It turns out Tony does occasionally make useful contributions.
Yeah.
Only reason to listen to Tony is to get directions to the rap party.
You believe the cause is lost?
Didn't say that. Did not say that either. I've seen the world end a few times, and I'm still here to talk about it.
That is not saying much. You have a healing factor.
We can't all be born as unlucky as me.
What is your secret? Oh, is Tony's masseuse around?
Everyone's got their own way of dealing with the impending. Mine's outliving everyone who doesn't make it.
That is reassuring.
Yeah, find comfort in the familiar.
In my time, I would make a fire, focus on the task at hand, and then drink a cask or two.
Ain't nothing stopping you here, bub. One thing we can agree on. Hell ain't coming. Hell is already here.
And it is not taking any prisoners.
Time to stop running from it and start running toward it.
Now, I know a lot of you aren't used to the scientific method. So, take a breath, let it all soak in. I can talk you through the really complex parts.
You want to shoot the indestructible Page with a giant ray gun.
A giant gamma ray gun.
You can't just blow up the Parchment of Power with gamma energy. It isn't done.
He has a point.
Look, you and the Hocus Pocus crowd had your shot. Now, it's my turn. Mine and Howard's.
Your father's research.
Pops wasn't trying to weaponize gamma energy. He was trying to supercharge it into an almost unlimited power source. Should probably thank Bruce for helping me realize that. Problem is, gamma energy has a threshold. Push it too much and it goes boom. Big time.
Enter Los Diablos.
Birthplace of the Hulk.
And the last time somebody tried putting Pop's theories to the test, entire areas still saturated with that same modified energy. If I can channel it through my accelerator cannon, well, that gamma field Page of yours
Will go boom? Big time?
Bingo. Huge time.
We're gonna need a tremendous amount of power.
And not just gamma. Yo, Lost Boys. And Lost Girls, saddle up. We need you.
Sabretooth's still out there. They ain't going nowhere without me.
The more the better. Somebody's gotta clap when I thwart the apocalypse. Again.
Stay focused on Tony's ridiculous plan. I'll keep an eye out for Hydra.
Your enthusiasm is infectious, Sarah.
I'm allowing this to move forward, aren't I? Anyway, Robbie and Tony are already in place. Good luck. We all need it.
What's the word, kid?
Nothing. Nothing is definitely the word.
Oh, well, nothing's good. You don't have the Abbey masking you in that Page right now. Just keep a safe distance a little longer until we're ready here. With even one blast, my gamma cannon will drain the ambient gamma energy from this entire valley. This is gonna have to be a one-shot deal.
Then don't miss.
Got that part covered.
This is by far the worst plan I've ever been part of. And I've done jobs with Deadpool.
Robbie cannot hide that Page forever. If there is any chance of removing that burden from him... Speaking of...
Yo, Fast and the Flamius, what did I just tell you?
Stark! Power up that damn ray gun!
What?
Stark! Multiple targets closing on your position!
That ain't Robbie.
Activated gamma collectors now.
How long do you need?
How would I know? I just invented the damn things yesterday.
Then keep going. We will hold the line.
Stark. Too smart for your own good. Ignore the others and follow that Page. It's time I return home.
If you could go ahead and stop them from attacking the highly volatile gamma collector, that would be fantastic.
Feel free to come down here and throw a few lasers at him.
Yeah, sure, no problem. And while I'm down there, which one of you is going to initialize the accelerator to fire this thing?
Fair point.
We will hold this position as long as necessary.
Trust me, it'll be worth the wait.
How invigorating.
Just what I need.
You were too weak for this fight.
This.
The advantage is mine.
Once again.
That must have taken practice.
I am impressed.
You took your shot, but Mother wasn't having it. Defiler.
Getting real tired of running into your crew. Maybe it's time I cut off your feet.
Mother will just give me another pair. You should know that by now, Logan.
Tired of hearing about your mama, too. Still getting better after all these years. Here comes a few more. What's your status up there, Stark?
Getting warmer. Keep fighting.
Better not be dragging your feet.
How does one drag their feet in the air?
I'll explain later.
As they say, it gets the job done. Ready?
Took away my pain.
So it begins. I am getting stronger. Consider it done.
You are not ready for me. There's a great deal of trust in your nemesis, Logan.
Yeah, she really knows how to pick 'em.
You sound bitter. If only Mother had chosen you.
I'm nobody's minion. I leave that to suckers like you.
everyone ready for a little fight?
Crude, but effective.
I think we're ready to rock and roll.
You don't get it, Rump. There's magic pumping through these veins now.
You got that right.
Hold him!
Guys, I'm not sure how much longer we can keep this up.
Then don't wait on me.
Got another deal. Oh, please. What did Lilith offer you? Better gas mileage?
Not quite. Return. Tried to avoid this mess, you know.
What?
But y'all had to do things the hard way. You were right, kid. I am a coward. Been running from this moment my whole life. World's really gonna beat this thing, it'll need someone strong. Like you.
Tony! Wait! No!
3, 2, 1.
See you soon, Rox.
The sleeping Titan has awakened. The Herald of Cthon.
No, it's the freaking Hulk! And I just gave him an upgrade. Now, before we all start playing, I think it's important to recognize that my theory wouldn't work.
This is Dr. Banner's other side?
The horns are new.
I'm finally seeing my true potential through Mother's eyes.
That sounds a little weird, too.
Your mother abandoned you. Feel my call.
Mother protects me. You know what happens when I get angry.
You had your chance to escape.
You only make me stronger. So...
Guess we're not done yet.
I'm waiting.
How was I supposed to know Bruce would try and ride the lightning? We needed a way to destroy the parchment. And I did.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
You see, this guy gets it.
This joke.
Now that was something. Behold the light's gift.
My strength grows. Lilith has damned you to hell. None will be saved.
Oh, I thought we were finished.
Come to me willingly. I should probably thank you for helping me break through, Tony. You don't know how frustrating it's been.
I think I liked it better when the big version only used single syllables.
I'm sure it was to your advantage keeping me down.
Don't get all broody on me now, Bruce. That's just Lilith talking. Been saving this for a special occasion.
Mother will always shield me.
This might help a little.
I appreciate your concern. Together we
We are getting pretty good at this. Haven't lost interest in me. We're not getting anywhere with this. Might as well be throwing pointy sticks.
How did you ever manage to control him in the past?
Strong word. I'd say it's more like we pointed him at something and hoped for the best.
This is not reassuring.
That will never stop me. You know that's not enough.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
Let's do it. How to improve the odds?
She doesn't ask much in return, only an end to your meddling. Yes.
It's like fighting a god.
Taking him down before, we can do it again. Just need to...
All these years, Tony, letting you think you were my equal. I could have squashed you so easily.
You let us go. Not sure I want to know why.
The Hulk will deliver the page to Lilith, just as it was foretold. Just as she planned all along.
All right. Because you're telling me she orchestrated all of this?
My mother always gets what she wants. With the Darkhold in her grasp, there is only one thing she is missing. Me.